Come on over to the bullshit corner. We've got your minutes and a brush for you. Grab you a biscuit, pour some gravy on top. This little episode's gonna be a dang old bop. Cameron's got a steady hand and a bag of paint. Bag of paint! With a little bit of help from the biscuits in chat, those little minis get colors from base to matte. From layers of thin washes and a brush lick or two, he'll paint those minis right up for you. Yay-haw! Baby, sip off, take your echo. Well, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, well, baby. Gravy, gravy biscuit with some jelly on top. Only one, higgle, biggle, bop. Bullshit corners streaming all night. Good old boys, mix and a tabletop fight.
A little bit of a last minute prep, Mr. Mike Test. Mike Test. Mike Test. Latency's really high tonight. Gonna refresh this thing here. It's like a 10-15 second latency. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Live reactions, delay. Yeah, stream latency is set to normal for some reason. So, yeah, y'all. I built a new stream tonight instead of setting it up through a copied version. So we got like a 15-second latency. I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna do a test. It's gonna take a moment. It's gonna take a moment. I'm gonna wait for this dang old thing to come through and confirm if I can hear my voice plus music. going. Pop this thing. You can hear the delay. You hear that download delay?
I do.
Oh, you fucker.
Okay.
You fucker. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. We'll do the fucking thing immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be a long stream already. What are you starting with the redemptions? That's 250 points, by the way. Thank you for caring about my physical fitness. All right, just a heads up. I am a fat man. So don't fucking kill me. But yeah,
Oh, jeez.
I will drop and do exercise. All right. It's drop and give you 10. The intention is push-ups. If I hit a point where I can't do the push-ups, we'll do crunches instead. Don't kill me, y'all. Let's get some gloves on. Anyhow, I'm already sweaty. It's 95 degrees in San Francisco tonight, downtown. It's starting to cool off, which I really appreciate. It promises to be down in the low 70s by 9 p.m. But tonight we're doing boring stream. Y'all, I have a lot of minis to strip. And tonight I thought we'd do something different. We're just going to hang out. It's going to be a nice spot of background sound for you if you're there doing your own hobby, while I strip models and talk about whatever comes up, whether it's in chat. Also, let me go ahead and apologize. I forgot to set the latency to ultra low. So there's a hell of a delay between you posting and me seeing your message. So please keep that in mind if you have questions or comments. And I think that's what we're going to do here with this HobbyCraft. If ever there's these menial tasks that need to get done here in the bullshit corner, we're going to do it here. So welcome to the first ever HobbyCraft episode. Welcome Nathan, welcome Surveillance Wizard, welcome another Nate, welcome Slink. I see y'all in the chat. Slink says, at Country Fried Mini, so I get a decent coat of primer through the airbrush in one test. I stirred the pot, added mixing balls, and shook the hell out of it, then strained it into a new bottle. Then I had to add flow improver thinner. Okay, excellent. I'm really glad to hear you're getting the thing. Surveillance Wizard has 1,100 points. Nathan is driving forever again. I hate to hear that. Let's correct your point situation, Surveillance Wizard. We're gonna give you another, provided StreamBot is actually listening, because sometimes she drops the ball. Let's give you another boom like that. Oh, come on. Bam. See if that goes. Also, I hate to hear that you're driving so much, Nathan. Anyhow, let's talk about what we have here in front of us tonight. First, I'll talk about, I did a little work on these yesterday while I had a power outage. So I've got these models pretty well stripped. There's little bits in the corners, but I think it's enough that the primer is going to stick without any issue. So this is how far we've made it so far. And then we've got, these have made it through the first stage. I need to put alcohol back in this container. And then we've got our models here. Our models in the jar in the LA's Totally Awesome. And then I've got a container of water right here for rinsing. We've got our spray bottle for rinsing them off. And then I'm using the softer toothbrush to remove paint immediately from the LA's Totally Awesome. And then I've got a stiffer medium brush here that we're going to use specifically for the alcohol. And that's all we're doing tonight. It's the most boring stream in the world. We're hanging out. More points, more push-ups. Yeah, it's fine. So, you know, please, by all means, if you want the entertainment to see this fat man suffer, toss it in there. Check the CloudBot or exclamation point redeem exercise. I wasn't actually going to like publicly put that out there, but I see who's here. I'm aiming to do 100 a day. So I figure why not incorporate that into the streams. And I'll tell you right now, full disclosure, I got a pillow down on the floor and I'm dropping down. I'm doing granny push-ups with knees down. You best believe it. I'm a fat man. But I tried it the other day when I was really angry. Having a really shitty day. It was hot. And I was doing menial scrubbing task. I was doing this. And I was interspersing that effort with a little bit of mild exercise in between. And it felt so good. So maybe it's time to start taking people's advice and get a little more physical awareness into my life. And maybe help manage some of the rampant mental health issues that I have. Looks like Wallet Hammer. They are the second edition Marines. So this is the box set from '93. Hanging out with the wang out, but not in our hands. That would break the rules. Yes, penis in hand is violation of the rules. If you need to goon during the sessions, you just got to do it hands free. All right, so we're going to take our dirty alcohol and we're going to fill back up our container here. Whenever I get up from the station, I'm putting this alcohol back in here so it doesn't all evaporate. But whatever primer this guy used, or gal, whoever sold it to me back in '94, is really, really tenacious. So let's talk about the process a little bit here. Granny push-ups are better than no push-ups. Yeah, exactly. And I figure doing that until it becomes easy enough to do regular push-ups with y'all's help. You're going to fix my noodle arms. Another Nate says, I worked in an industrial bakery for a few years. It was like 90 on the floor in the summer. It's miserable. It's absolutely miserable. But I can tell you, I feel the temperature coming down a little bit. And I've got the box fan about, what is that, about 12 feet away, pointed right at me. So it's feeling pretty good. Looking all right. But yeah, we're going to dig in. And here on HobbyCraft, these streams will not have a schedule. They will be more impromptu. But I figure if we're doing anything menial, if we're doing like 3D print edge cleanup or filing lines or stirring up molds or stripping paint off of old models, this will be a good place to provide a little background noise and get y'all out there involved in what's going on in a way that we can hang out and talk hobbies, especially if you just need some noise in the background as you're working, as you're doing whatever. If you're cleaning your garage, if you're cooking dinner, and you've got the Country Fried Minis playing. Thank you so much for coming through. Slink says it's 66 here. Man, 66 sounds like what it should be in SF. Though I think late September is actually kind of normal for it to be the warm season. Though 90 plus is weird. Another Nate says, to cool off, I'd hang out on the proofing room, which was maintained at 98 and 120% humidity. I don't know how you're going to cool off in that room. That makes no sense to me. All right, so we got our one little Gretchen here. Scrub down. Let's give it a look. We're going to rinse it. And, all right, so each step that I'm doing this, let's zoom in on this boy. Let's get it zoomed in on it so y'all can kind of see what we're dealing with here. Anytime I'm doing this step right here, I want to kind of give it an assessment and see if it's ready to go in the alcohol. And I think in this case, we just have that little bit on the front here. And we could even remove a little more. But once we have it to like an acceptable level, we're gonna remit it to our alcohol bath. And then it's gonna soak in that alcohol, which will also help us separate it from the base. And all these models are gonna end up getting a second scrub. So I figured tonight, why not introduce a new stream format? Why not introduce a new stream format and dig into some menial tasks and see what's going on? I might as well try and monetize it and get a few pennies from AdSense while doing stuff like this. Calixa says, I'm used to 120 during summer, so this isn't too bad. Excellent. Glad to know that you're dealing with it. I think I'd be better equipped circa like 5 years ago. In the past 5 years, I put on like... I've probably gained 150 pounds, y'all. It's time to get that shit under control. You come out and freeze instantly. Insane. Nathan says that's either enamel or lacquer-based primer. I'm actually more TT. Guys, don't use it. My guess is because you can't eat it. Are you surprised more tabletop guys don't use it? Is that what you're getting at? Slink says, I picked up the Direct Fire Lance Atlas Orion Crusader Marauder 2 in the Clan Invasion box. Also had to reorganize my entire card case because of the adder. Sick. I look forward to seeing what you what comes next out of your paint corner. You've been pretty prolific, Slink. Pretty prolific. All right, so let's dig these boys out. Not the worst paint job, I gotta say. They're solid colors, they're perfunctory. It looks like whoever had these models gave most of them some love and probably played with them. I think for me, the plan is to I want to get this set good and painted up to a playable standard. I think I want to add a 3D printed second edition era orc dreadnought, because there's no way I'm going to get my hands on an actual one. Do one push-up every time a gobbo dies? No, that's too much. I do 10 push-ups when someone in chat types !redeem space exercise. It costs 250 points and has a 2-minute global cooldown. So my growth is in y'all's hands. It's the only growth that should be in your hands, because penis in hand is violation of the rules of the stream. But I mean, I can't exactly stop you, can I? I don't believe you gain 150 pounds, but always a good thing to better yourself. Yeah, I got really fat. Probably put 10 inches on my waist. And I'm a tall guy already. I'm 6'3". So I feel it. I feel it. My joints feel it. My back feels it. I jiggle when I walk now. I was sharing some pictures with folks in Discord.
I do.
Oh,
Give me
fuck.
10. Okay.
Give me 10. Look at that. Patch Sajak making Vanna White do push-ups. All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Down on the ground. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I suffer for your enjoyment. One push-up every time you lick your brush, you'd be able to lift 500 pounds in a week? Maybe. Oh, okay. I figured today'd be a good day for it, because I'm sweating anyways. So let's just dive on in, man. Thank you for the redemption, Mr. Nathan. Feels good, man. Feels good for now. What is this scheme here? What are we looking at? Kind of like almost like a reverse Lamentor's going on. We got black armor with like a neon yellow, and then it looks like it was red shoulder pads with black hearts on them. Wonder if that's canon. I and others helped another guy lose weight by calling him fat and telling him to hit the gym. Constantly asking him what he weighs, and he lost 60 pounds and he's in shape. We call him the bustard, formerly known as fat. I dig it. I just I felt better when I was thin. Having recent memories of being in pretty good shape. Up until my bicycle got stolen. Even after my bike wreck, I would ride my bike to school every morning. Like a 30-minute bike ride both ways. Nightbot coming in with a reminder that chatters can spend their biscuit coins at the CFM loyalty store. Check out the Streamlabs link in the chat or in the description down below. And hats off to y'all coming through and checking out what's going on. We're trying an experiment tonight and seeing if menial tasks can be adequately monetized on this here Country Fried platform. All 6 of us will pull him out of the fires. We saw him and now he helps others. Yeah, I think it's the way. Also, I guess regulars out there know that I have my own struggles with mental health. And it has been recommended to me time and time again over the years to incorporate a little physical activity as a means to dealing with bad mental health. And I gotta admit, it helps a bit. So, I don't know. If you find something that works for you, you're doing granny push-ups, you're doing 5 minutes of running in place, something like that. Yeah, I recommend you give it a go. I've been feeling pretty good. All right, so our lad here, I think that is just about adequate to go into the alcohol. So we'll give it another once over with this toothbrush. Give it a good rinse. Toss them in the alcohol. Backpack probably needs the same treatment. Just another once over. I do like a Popcat lemonade. Big fan. Okay. Toss that in here. I think we should take a moment now and work on one of these that have been soaking in the alcohol. So let's try this guy. This was the first one we showed on stream. And yeah, look at that. That's coming nice and clean. This stiffer brush, getting the little remnants off. And I mean, I'm never going to get these perfect, but as long as it's mostly gone, I think my simple perfunctory paint job later is going to have them looking just fine and dandy. 5 minutes of popcatting sounds like a workout. I'm not doing 5 minutes. That's insane. Nobody expects an Urban Mech flyover. Could an Urban Mech Lamb actually be a usable unit? I don't think so. I think it's got to be just garbage, no matter what. I'm really struggling with this last little bit of white primer there. Let's see if we can't get it going. Is it good enough to go into the done pile? I think so. I do think we run the risk of some of these little fragments coming loose after the prime coat. But on the flip side of that, I think I trust a good primer to work on these lads. We'll give it a good old test though, because these are all going to get primed with that Citadel Wraithbone can. You know, official colors and whatnot. I say that's good enough. Let's maybe try to pick out a little bit of that. And yeah, this boy's done. That's in the done pile. You can make it land, but I think that would all it do, plus the small laser. That's funny. It can fly and land on rooftops, which make it good already. Plus it's tougher than other lands. Excellent. Marauder 2 is going to be painted in my merc scheme. Not sure about the other minis. Yeah, either way, I think I'm looking forward to it. I think you're an inspiration in the community, I think, Mr. Slink. Getting things done. And that's something I think we could all remember, to, you know, chase after getting the models done instead of chasing after perfect paint schemes. And speaking of getting done, I don't think we'll actually finish them tomorrow, but we're going to be working again on the first Rasselhog survivors tomorrow. We have a new stream schedule for Wednesdays, though. From here on out, it looks like Wednesdays are going to be 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. PST, starting earlier in the day. That way, y'all who show up at these later time slots can catch the tail end of a stream, and our European friends can catch the start. It's also so that I can watch the Dicks in the Dark Wednesday game. Dicks in the Dark, they're playing some classic D&D with some really wacky themes, but a bunch of kindred spirits over there, many dick jokes and irreverence in their gameplay while also taking it kind of seriously. Friends of the channel, I dare say. Good folks. And they stream 5 p.m. PST on Wednesdays. So, Country Fried Mini streams have been modified to take this into account. All right, I think we're just going to have to deal with this nub here covered in gunk. Give it one more once over with this stuff. I think that's good enough because we're going to use super glue probably on this anyways. I could maybe shave that down and hit it with the plastic glue later, but it's fine. Clean up this base. See if we can't move some more boys into this done pile. I'll tell y'all, this is...
Give me a workout.
I do.
Give me 10.
Oh, give me 10, you say. Give me 10. All right. Thank you, Anonymous Points Donor.
Go on forever.
Drop it, give me 10, you say. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. I already hate it. I already hate it. Thank you so much for a reminder. Vanna White is a national treasure. Welcome to the Out of Breath stream.
Well, you want to woo
Woo woo. It is that woo woo.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
Also, howdy, Technology. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
Oh, Bub Rub. Little known Bay Area treasure himself. So this model here has some really tenacious spots on these shoulder pads. And I think you might be right, Nathan. I bet this is a lacquer-based primer. Can't really tell. But it basically is somewhat, it seems somewhat unaffected by the LA's Totally Awesome. But the ISO is going, it's making some inroads into popping it free.
Well, you want to woo woo?
Woo woo.
It's that woo woo.
Dude, it's that woo woo.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning.
It is way too loud, though. Like, objectively,
so that's like an alarm clock.
it's way too loud. Cooldown on the push-up seems short. You think I should boost it? It's currently set to 2 minutes. Global cooldown 2 minutes. You think they should be longer than that?
Would you do a workout?
I do.
Give me 10.
You fuckers.
Okay.
You absolute fuckers.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't have a camera set up for it yet, but I'll work that out. Maybe a secondary microphone. Something where you could see the suffering. Hey, I've already told you, if I hit the point where I can't do no more push-ups, we'll be doing other things, sets of 10. Evil laughter from Nathan. Welcome to the pain stream, y'all. Not the paint stream. And of course, this is active in any of our streams, whether at the workstation or at the painting station. I have a feeling by the end of this stream, I'm going to be... Nate says you should probably stretch it out to 5 or 10. Otherwise, you'll get even less done. Now that's reasonable. That is the voice of reason. How far in are we? We're only a half hour in. What are we up to? Is that 30? 30 push-ups so far? It is 250 points, so like the people who are interested in spamming it, you could run out of points fairly quickly. Just saying. Alright, I think that looks good. We got this boy nice and clean. I'm comfortable with that amount of little paint flecks still on it. So let's move on. All right, his base looks decent. We're gonna have to file these little nubs down when we get to them. But I think what we're gonna do now, we're gonna let these marinate a little longer. I don't know. Let's clean up one of these boys, and then we're gonna go back to removing them with the soap. I mean, this is all we're doing tonight, y'all. You got this. Yeah, exactly. I believe if it becomes too much, then first I will shout at y'all, and then I'll adjust the timer. But I can't see y'all just murdering me. The humor wears off fairly quickly, just saying. Less than the normal nothing, you'll come back later and learn you undid an hour of editing and unpainted. I'm literally unpainting some models right now. I could always strip a model. What if I stripped one of my models that I've already painted? What would be the funniest model to see stripped? And completely undone. Ooh. This guy's got some nasty on him still. I have to put that back in the alcohol. Alright, let's do that boy's base that we were just working on. And we're going to go back to the soap. Hey y'all, this is the most boring stream in the world tonight. No, it does not wear off. What doesn't wear off? All the fat cells you're shrinking on my body by trolling me? Yes. So trolly. Titania, just strip Titania. That would be a hard one to do. I think that would be hard. That would be a sacrifice. That would be a sacrifice. Indeed. Is there anything out there that dissolves resin models? Is there a solvent that can melt that down? Do I deep fry Titania? No, I think we gotta deep fry the blue package. We gotta trigger the Battletech people. Lovingly painting this up and then deep frying it. I think that's actually the way. Let's get that back up on the shelf. Okay, where are we at? Let's fish out a new model. I got these old shitty tweezers that got bent, and we're trying to reach towards the bottom and get one that hasn't been rubbed down already. Y'all saw already that, like, if they're not fully clean from this section, then they go right back into there and soak a little longer. I think this orc right here has some of that problematic white primer on it, and y'all might see how tenacious it really is. Like, some of the paints on these models are coming off really well, and some of the paints just seem completely unaffected by the caustic. LA's totally awesome. I bet nitric acid might. Yeah. Damn, you know, it's funny. I don't necessarily have access to nitric acid anymore, but we used it in lithography. It would be fairly trivial to go into the lithography lab. And I don't think anybody would actually give me any guff at all. Gamble 1,000, Slink won 2,000 biscuit coins, and then immediate lost 10K. Where are you sitting at? 16K? Damn, that's a fat win there. Congrats, Slink. That is a fat win. All right. It's funny to me that this process here is almost like the whole wet hand, dry hand thing when frying. I miss my billion coins. A Slink. That's it is funny how quick that came and went. But you did go high risk with it, of course. Natural. Let me give this a little dipski in that water. And it looks still really tenacious. I think I think we may be dealing with some lacquer-based black and white. Maybe, I don't know.
Would you do workout?
Oh, you
Give me a
fuckers.
chance.
Okay.
All right. How many is this?
Bye, everyone.
How many is it?
She go on forever.
Here we go. Back down.
1, 2, 2.
I'm back. I'm back. Thank you for thinking of my noodle arms. Is the Nightbot not listening? That was 50? 50. I'm feeling all right. I'm starting to slow down a bit. Starting to slow down a bit. It feels like exercise. Most definitely. Let's give this boy a rub down. Nightbot reminding folks that I do commission painting. Check out the gigs on offer over at Fiverr. That's Fiverr with 2 R's. Fiverr.com/Thurston Studios. If you want to get your own mechs painted up, or fantasy models, or whatever strikes your fancy, hit me up over there. Inquiries are always free. And of course, any commission done by me will be painted right here on stream, where you can see what goes into it, direct the process, and maybe even make me suffer a little bit while working.
Oh, jeez.
Since chat can now make me do push-ups. I still contend this is a good idea. I'm sure y'all will test that boundary. But I think it'll be a net positive for myself and the channel. Very different chemically. I need to do some research into that and see if there's solvents for cured resin. I bet there it would need to be like a really aggressive acid of some sort. Probably. Popcat. Pop, pop, pop. I want a popcat. I want a popcat. What is it? Redeem. Redeem. P-O-P. I just typed poop cat. Redeem popcat. I see that. I hear it. Not yet, I don't hear it, but it'll be coming through at some point now. I do need to make an Angry Man Smash. I just need to maybe dress up in American colors. Acid doesn't dissolve. Yeah, it reduces things to carbon, right? Oh, I see what happens, Slink. You got a C before the E. It just EXER. Normally I would just hop up and honor that. But I'm going to make you spend the points. Not that it'll put a dent in yours. Also, apologies for the latency. I set up a new I chose taking off clothes in the poll because Dettol and isopropyl alcohol are there. Yeah, I think it is largely U.S. options. All right. Thank you for thinking of my noodle arm Slink.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Go on
everyone.
forever.
Back down we go.
My knees don't like this, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to man up and do real push-ups.
1, 2. Yes, feels good. Feels real
Well, you
good.
want to woo-woo? It's time.
that woo
Feels
woo.
real good.
You know what I'm saying?
Some neighbors are saying
Fantastic
way too
even.
loud.
That's only in the morning. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
Oh boy, I'm a little drippy. I'm dripping under my gloves. All right, who's next? That last model did not really start coming clean. Let's try this boy. Who are we looking at? This is... What's that chapter? Black Consoles? Is that what this is called? The stark black and white? Let's give him a scrub down, see how it goes. Those hyenas are so silly. Ah, yes. Spot the hyenas, y'all. Spot the hyenas. They're not spotted hyenas, but they are hyenas nonetheless. Alright, so I think this model was done purely in that really tough black. But some of it's coming clean. It looks alright. We're just, we're scrubbing today. We're cleaning.
Well, you want to woo woo. It's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
It is that word.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning.
Only in the mornings.
You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or
I mean-
somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
I guess in some sense his logic is sound, but it is too loud. It is absolutely too loud. If you guys aren't familiar with the whistle tips, check it out. Those pulse gloves didn't get a chance to say it earlier, but they're generous with their sizing. Yeah, let me see.
But you do work out.
Oh, you fucker.
Okay.
You absolute fucker. All right.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Stuck in the closet with Vanna White, night after night, after night after night. All right. XL are real loose on my hands. These are a little, the large that I'm using are a little tight. I did see that Ensure does sell XLs, but I use Ensure N500 series. They've been good. Their large is just a little tight on my hands. Getting a little winded, y'all. Getting a little winded here. I'm doing curls while you do push-ups. Fuck yes. I need to get a nice kettlebell. No lady penis on those hyenas. What? I don't actually know. It's so can't really tell on those. The footage is so indistinct. Cotex 241 says, "Man, I'm kind of sad. Primaris Marines might replace good old MK7 Marines in the public eye. GW are certainly trying. Makes my mid-20s arse feel old." Yes, they're absolutely removing Marines, slowly but surely. They've been getting rid of certain options slowly, like the Tech Marine on bike, and getting rid of the land speeder. They're slowly phasing them out, which really sucks as a Marine player to see that. Of course, I started playing 40K back in 2001, and I don't think I'm going to continue playing the new editions at all. I have these fun old editions to play on. It is sad to see it happen, though. I agree, Kotex. I was always opposed to Primaris because I remember conjecture for years in the early aughts that there were like rumors in GW of bringing true scale Space Marines, and then instead of making true scale Marines, they had hatched a scheme to get all the Marine players to buy new models. Got them fat hands. What old fat hands, Cam? I think there was a Play It Again Sports there in Concord. Could get cheap weights and discs. Oh yeah, I think you're right. There is a Dick's over by the Safeway that's nearest me. They're still in Legends for this edition, however long that lasts. Well, that's why, you know, there's always older editions. And I mean, I know convincing your friends to play an older edition is one thing, but like, you're not going to go to 40K night and convince a bunch of folks to play 5th Ed, for instance. But you never know, you might. I do like some of the things they've gotten rid of. Like I used to run Legion of the Damned Marines. I think that was 5th Ed, maybe 6th edition. Did Marines need to be bigger, or the plastic Cadians being taller than the Space Marines not the problem? No, I don't think it was a problem at all. In fact, if anything, making models bigger has been a very big problem for like play space. They made the average mat size a little smaller, and they made the bases like 40% larger, going from 25 mil to 32 mil bases. It's crazy. It's an insane choice, and I really hate it for like old orc players who want to keep playing current and have to rebase all their orcs from 25 mil to 32. Disgusting. Absolutely foul. All right, we're back to the ISO. Letting these boys that are like partially stripped marinate, and then we'll use our stiffer brush once more. Y'all can see this is real slow going, and this is part of why tonight's stream happened. I need to get this done, and the streams hold a twofold purpose. One, it's a great place for me to come in and interact with y'all, find folks stopping through on your evening, whatever you got going on, as well as keeps me honest, keeps me locked in this chair, at least for a little bit. And, you know, of course, I'm a YouTube partner. I'm going to try and monetize it, at least a little bit. More content is more content, and more content is more growth. We get more eyes on the new video when it comes out. By the way, how are the levels tonight? I think my voice is a little high when I get excitable, and a little low when I'm talking low. But I'm trying to get that music and voice kind of dialed in a nice happy medium. I do watch these back every now and then on my phone to check the levels, and sometimes it seems like the music is really, really quiet on the phone. Just glue the 25 onto the 32 law. Yeah, it looks awful. I don't know. I think it's interesting to see where GW is taking things. I definitely feel like there's a push in some circles to move back to like old Hammer, to the classic stuff, to the vibrant colors and the smaller models. You can hear me. I know you can hear me. I can see. I have an audio mixer right here, and my voice is in the yellow right now. Don't you gaslight me, Mr. Nathan. Levels are optimal. See, I'm glad that there are two Nathans in the crowd. There's always one I can trust. Holy shit, that's a lot of sweat. It's a time attack. Alright, let's get back in here and see what we got. There's still so many in here. This is a fool's errand of a task. Let's bust out Softy Brush. Voice hot on headphones, I mean. Mika's good. Voice hot on headphones. Think I should come down about a decibel on the voice, maybe? I could try that. I do generally make my content with headphones in mind. Where is my I should be able to do like advanced settings here. Let's come down to let's come down 0.9 dB on the mic and see how that is. It is a little hot. I can see it, like it's a little in the yellow when I'm it could just be the mic. Yeah, this is definitely a lower quality mic. How is the low level talking right here? So if I'm just talking really low and having an average evening of chatting, rambling, stream of consciousness, rubbing on this model, getting him all white and sticky. Voice levels are sitting about -25. Starting to get up to -15 at the high end when I get a little more excitable and loud. And bring it back like a time attack. 2 Nathans. Sounds fine. I think it's just the mic being bassy. Interesting. I do need to get a better mic over here. I'm going to get a nice high quality headset for this corner. Ideally a wireless one, but the mic quality on wireless headsets is absolute garbage. Comstar Knight 36 coming in with a Rack 5. Thank you much for the rotary assault. If anybody out there in chat would like to see if they survive, give me an !dice space 20
And a double helping of
double
gravy.
helping of gravy. Hope you're doing well, Comstar Knight 36. I saw your empathy in the Discord regarding the heat. I'm pleased to inform you it feels like the heat has mostly broken this evening. Get a better AC. I have no AC. Oh, you
Yeah,
would.
you do work out.
You would.
Give me 10.
You would. All right, here we go. Back down we go.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Go on
everyone.
forever.
She can go on forever. I can't go on forever, but according to y'all, I'm gonna have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
Comstar Knight rolled a critical failure on that dodge.
Jeez.
Not only did he get hit directly by a full burst, but every shot pierced right through his character model and into the guy behind it. First time I saw biscuits and gravy here, I was really confused. Why is that scone called a biscuit and why is the gravy white? It is really interesting. Usually when I try to explain American biscuits and gravy to people, to other English-speaking communities, it is kind of like a savory scone. Kind of like a savory. A little sour even, because the American biscuits are made with buttermilk. So it's got a little tang to it. Pro tip, if you use a little mayonnaise in your biscuits, they're like pale white in the middle when they come out. Really good, really tangy. And then the gravy is kind of like it's almost like a bechamel with pork sausage chunks, pork fat, and lots of black pepper in it. It's really good. All good, just trying to help you get cooler. At least the heat should abate soon. Yeah, we're gonna be we're in a heat advisory until tomorrow at 11 p.m. and that's fine. I'm just leaning into it. You know, it's the perfect time to introduce the new exercise mechanic here on stream. You know, when it's already hot as hell and I'm going to be sweating regardless. You fucker. You absolute fucker. Who did that? Back down we go.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
Show your love for the channel with a fabulous t-shirt from our Threadless store. Check it out. countryfriedminis.threadless.com. Get you ripped in a Country Fried Minis t-shirt. Let me catch my breath here. Second. Jeebus. How many are we up to? Nightbot, reminding folks once more I do commission painting. Make sure to check it out. And of course, if you want to get at me directly without going through Fiverr, come on over to the Country Fried Minis Discord, share your work, send me a howdy, get appraised of things coming forward, get deeper input into upcoming projects, and of course, maybe even play like some Battletech or video games with us. Pushing 100. Did we hit 100 or was that 90? I'm a little winded. I gotta, yeah, I'm a little winded. But that's because I'm a fat man. A noodly arm fat man. It does say that Country Fried Minis, watching Country Fried Minis will make you big. And I still maintain, I really love the idea of mixing some menial work like this with a little bit of mild exercise interspersed in between. It makes for a good evening. You get productivity done on your models and you wear yourself out. That was 90. 90. Hey, I'm aiming for 100 a day. Just in perpetuity at this point. Even if it's shitty bad Vanna White push-ups. Actually, mine aren't even as good as Vanna White because I'm on my knees, y'all. All right, digging in with another orc. I can't tell if this one's already had a pass, but some of these colors are really, really tenacious. This one's looking like the black is coming off clean. So, decently. I think, where's my water? I think I want to crack into a water. Yeah, I think I'm going to crack into a water. I am sweating a bit here. Give me just a second, y'all. I'm going to hit that BRB. I'm going to go in the kitchen and grab me one of my bubbly waters. I had one out.
Nathan donated a $5 super chat. Feeling the burn in my streaming arm.
You're feeling the burn in your streaming arm. feeling the burn in your streaming arm. Did that come through clear over top of the BRB screen? I just saw the little pop-up. Missed it. Thank you so much for the generous $5 tip. Thank you so much, Nathan. I am a little worried about how you're feeling the burn in your streaming arm. Hey, my little puffy tip is gone. Where the fuck is it at? Hold up. Where have I dropped it? There we go. It was on the floor. Put that puffy tip right back on. Yes. Is that better? Is that less blowed out? See, we're working on some Crystal Geyser, natural lime flavor, sparkling water. Drink the blue liquid. I bet it tastes like blueberry. I almost reached over there to take a sip of it, Kotex. I'm not going to do that. It's got LA. It's got LA's Totally Awesome in it. This water has been sitting out at room temperature in 95-degree weather. I should have put it in the fridge. If it's good enough for Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, I'm not going to drink it. It smells like mild chemical, a little bit of like plasticky smell to it. That's fucking poison. There's no way I'm drinking that. Oh man. Absolutely awful. How many models have we successfully cleaned this evening? I should have done a counter. You know, I'm also realizing I maybe need a I need a Vanna White counter somewhere on the screen. I need to get a script installed that increases the count, maybe. I don't know how to do it though. I think I'd have to host like a Python script somewhere that integrates with like the Streamlabs API. I'll look into it. Let's see if I can do something. I think it'd be fun. I know there's ways to do it out there, like I could manually do it with like a, what do you call it? Like a Stream Deck type setup. It's a little button right here. Number go up, you know? Alright, let's take a peek at this Orky boy. Yeah, it's sad. That black is just so tenacious. The back came off really nice. I think this amount of black on the front is fine. We're going to put that in the alcohol. And it looks like our alcohol's evaporating a bit, so let's do another splash. We got 99% pure. Let's top it off some. And let's blast this boy right here with another round of, ooh, nice. I like when they pop free from the base. Give you a little more reach. I hope that this mindless, tedious task of a stream tonight helps to show y'all what kind of effort could be in store for you if you were to pick up some models off of eBay. I definitely lament not having a proper sonic cleaner. I have this little one up here, but I've never tried it out, and I bet you it's just gimmicky enough that it don't really work. This thing, can't even get the damn thing open. There we go. Battery operated. I don't even think I have batteries for it. Wait, I do. Let's see if it works. Let's test this shitty Amazon return store product. Let's test it live. I got 2 batteries right here. Let's toss them in there. I don't know what to put in it. I think maybe a mixture of LA's Totally Awesome and a little bit of water. Let me go grab my LA's Totally Awesome and I'll be right back. It's just in the other room. Here. I am here. How do I do this? Paint stream. There we go. All right, so we got our LA's Totally Awesome. I buy it by the gallon because this shit is awesome as seen on TV. I think we'll do like Kitty has claimed your arm. Oh, that's adorable. It's Kitty's arm now. I like a cat. I'm still really like, I think I'm there. I want a cat. I need to conspire to make sure I don't break the rules though in getting a cat here. Let's do like maybe like that much LA stuff, and then we're gonna top it off with water. I don't have to stir it up too bad. I want it deep enough to cover a model. Let's see if this damn thing works. So let's put that in there. Just a little bit more. I want enough to cover the model. All right. Let's see if this thing works. I doubt it will. I don't hold out much hope. But let's put in some fresh batteries. And battery doesn't even like fit. They don't even fit. There we go. It's very, very tight fit. All right. And then if I turn it on, this is not an ultrasonic cleaner. This is a vibratory container. I have torn my glove. I need to dry my hands. Let's see here. I see vibrations in there. Will simple vibrations be enough to break this paint, the stubborn paint loose? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. How long should I leave it in here? Think I'll get a large needle and a different primer. Have you used the Stynylrez white? Yes. I like the Stynylrez a lot. And I think I'm using a 0.5. Oh.
Give me 10.
Redeeming exercise. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm getting
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
I'm knocking my water over. So it will absolutely explode. Here we go.
Alrighty, Mr. Nathan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's for you, chat.
That's for you, chat. That's for you. I'm getting progressively more disheveled and out of breath here. Thank you for thinking of my noodle arms, Nathan. That's a hundy. All right, did that make any difference at all in the short time it's been in there? Maybe? I can't really tell. I don't think so. Yeah, you know what, in fact, let's pour this in there. Let's recoup my batteries, which don't even fit in this fucking... There we go. And I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna throw this directly in the trash. What a fucking piece of garbage. Ultrasonic cleaner my butt. Well, I still got batteries. Let's put those back up on the hook. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, I think my hands are maybe still too clammy to get gloves on. We could dry them out with alcohol, maybe. I can't wait for you to discover delayed onset muscle soreness. Yes. I'm not aware of that is. No. I've never experienced that ever in my life. No. You know that's a mechanic in Zomboid, right? Project Zomboid, when you exercise, you do a whole bunch of it right away and then you feel it later. Look, I already told y'all. If I can't do the push-ups, we'll do crunches instead. If I can't do the crunches, we'll do squats instead. Ultra non-sonic, no cleaner. Yeah, it's dumb, really dumb. Man, the heat and the exercise and the gloves having been on my hands for so long has made them just so clammy. The skin is so moisture laden. See if I can't get gloves back on here. Where are we sitting at? Been at this almost an hour and a half. I'm feeling all right still. Definitely slowing down on the push-ups. Let's try to get a glove on this hand. Absolute. This sucks. These are large. These are large. Why? Like, any moisture on your hands at all, and the gloves do not go on. Alright, I don't know what to do. Just wait 20 minutes for my hands to be... You know what? Fuck it. Let's just work with no gloves. Because I doubt my hands are going to dry off enough to ever put a pair back on tonight. Do I care? A little bit, maybe. No, I don't give a shit. Just means I'll have to rinse my hands well before putting paint-laden palm prints on my floor. I've got shit to do, y'all. I mean, it's menial task. And a reminder to folks out there, if you see the what's it called? HobbyCraft towel or baby, the problem is the moisture's like well soaked into the skin. My hands are very moist and clammy. I'll have to let them dry out more than like the surface, or have bigger gloves. I have found that if I cover my hands in CA glue, the gloves slip right on. All right, chat. How much would you have to accept from your super chat to put on a glove with CA glue in it? For the record, I'm not doing that. Not for any reasonable amount of money. But I want to know. I want to know what it would take monetarily, if you're in my shoes, to cover your hands in CA glue. Maybe not even cover, just a bit, and then slip your gloves right on. Slink says you got swamp ass of the hands. Yeah, my skin just moisturizes really well. They're very clammy at the moment from all the sweating. Between the heat and the press ups and the already sweating from having the gloves on, $2 can buy the world. It is true. It is true. I think for $2 I would limit the amount of glue, though, if it was me. I'm not going to cover my hands and see. I'm not going to cause an injury, you know? But there is a sweet spot, I think, of like comedic effect versus actual injury. All right, I think that is a good amount of clean on this boy. Let's give him a good rinse down. We're going to dunk him in the alcohol. And let's move back to working on one of these fillers in the alcohol. Let's see if we can't strip the black off this guy's hands and face. Oh yeah, and it comes off so well. Lovely. To come off the base, he sure will. Beautiful. I also want to point out that these little specks of paint are absolutely fucking everywhere. They're all over my airbrush spray out pot. They're all over Toofy. They're all over OniLab. They're all over my mouse, my speaker. I don't see any up on the walls, but I do see one on the monitor. He's got a softer streaming hand. Yeah, I got soft hands. Think I've ever done any manual labor in my life? No. I'm a noodle arm nerd. I covered my left hand in CA just the other day. Did you do it for free, Another Nate? I sure hope you got paid for it. Whether directly or through technicality. Man, I'm sorry about the latency tonight, y'all. I couldn't change it once the stream had started, unfortunately. I know I'm already bad about responding to y'all in a timely fashion. Another Nate, was it during the stream? No! Holy moly, don't... careful playing with CA glue during the stream. With penis in hand. Wait, this is why you don't have penis in hand. Straight up. You can't watch the streams with penis in hand. Well, you can, but it's against the rules. And them's the rules. I didn't write them. They's the rules. Alright, let's see if this boy's base will come clean as well. I bet it will. Oh, so smooth and clean. I am super excited about putting some paint on some clean 90s plastic. I actually really like the styrene from this era. It's there's an invisible splinter in my palm and I couldn't locate it by feeling. So you coat the whole thing and then give it a nice peel. I see. I see. All right, let's do another lad in alcohol. This fella right here with the black and white theme. And it's coming nice and clean now. You know, I think soaking these in ISO would have probably worked eventually, but hitting them with the LA's Totally Awesome bath first seems to really help it out. I use CA to keep my foreskin under control. It gets uppity sometimes. Can they shorten it? Can you get like a partial? Can you get like a partial thing done? Get a little taken off, but not actually removed? Yeah, just a tiny bit taken off. It probably wouldn't get uppity like that no more. I wonder. I'm having horrible mental images of things that could happen playing with your genitals and adhesives, and I don't like it. It's like 6 feet long. Wait. Hold on. 6 feet. That's too much. You might want to consider just full removal, like for medical reasons. I doubt you can get the whole thing clean. You gotta like, I don't know, how do you clean that? You like an attachment for the shower? Slip it up under. Absolutely foul. I don't know if you can even like talk about this on air. This is this is strange. Who has these thoughts? I mean, really. I'm not body shaming you. I'm just saying that's you're something else, Mr. Nathan. This is the channel's executive producer, by the way. Yeah, see, I was thinking a pressure washer. Like, that's the first thing that came to mind, but I feel like that would create, like, there's multiple points for injury there. This man. I don't know how I feel about you, Mr. Nathan. I may have to ban you. Just straight up. Then again, we do have an opportunity to let these thoughts out. Every other week, if you guys aren't familiar, make sure to come by and check out our tabletop TTRPG Tuesday. Next one is it's a week from today, next week. I believe it will be most likely the final episode of our Sailors on the Starless Sea. And if you come by and check it out, it's the best place to spend your hard-earned cash on the Country Fried Mini streams, because your super chats during the TTRPG Tuesdays count as statements from the Dungeon Master, no matter how inane they are. You can rent one at Home Depot and you don't need to clean all the goo off afterwards. I hate this. I can never look at a pressure washer at Home Depot the same way again, because I know it will have your penis gunk all over it. From where you exploded your foreskin and got months worth of smegma all over it. Disgusting. Absolute heathen. this is your safe space. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, why would I shame you for being you? Actually, I wouldn't. I would do no such thing. All right, our missile launcher is clean enough. I think this shit right here has been glued with plastic cement at some point. Maybe like a lower quality plastic cement. And we'll shave that down at some point. We are making headway though, surprisingly. It's slow going, but we're probably a little over halfway through these models. Looks like a car dealer sock man when I wash it. That's pretty, I mean, what the? I don't know how to feel about any of this. How sus is this man? 95% sus. Yeah, that's what I thought, Nightbot. Jesus. Where can I see our poll? Where can I see our poll? Can I even see our poll? I'll check it at the end of the night. Time for me to head out. Well, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Slink. This is the most boring stream in the world. So that you chose to spend some time here brings me great joy. But, you know, if you see the HobbyCraft, you know we're doing boring stuff. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Good luck with the minis, yes. I just tie mine around my neck when it... Wait, am I the weird one for not having, like a 6-foot-long foreskin? Let's see if we can't get a new model out. Here we go. Gretchen boy. Let me give a little dip of water. And give this boy a rub down. Tying yours around your neck. Ooh, y'all are something else. Just saying. Y'all are absolutely something else. Alright, let's rub this boy. Rub all over him. I think the base is going to come free. Yeah, hell yeah. It's always a little easier to clean when you can get in there and give them a nice rubbing. A little scrubbing on their surfaces. Alright, did this remove any of that paint? Yeah, a little bit. Is that good enough to go in the alcohol? Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Just toss one in there. There was a model over here. Wrapped up like a little present. That was a lot of carbonated water just now. Maybe that was a mistake. Anyhow. Alright, look at this. This paint is all like bubbled up on this boy. I bet it's gonna pop right free. Oh yeah, it's just peeling right off. Very nice. Very, very nice. Coming very clean. A good one. I don't know about that. I'm surprised it was so such a small belch after all that. About 3/4 of the way through that, I thought it was not possible. But I was thirsty. I was very thirsty. How about pan flute synth music? Is this howling? Yeah, because he howls. Oh. All right. That looks clean enough. I can live with it. Get the base clean as well. The rest of it will be a fart in 10 minutes. Yeah, you know, I wonder if drinking so much so fast like that allows you to like process the liquid through your system still in like a saturated amount of dissolved carbon dioxide in it. I don't know. I wonder. Can we get more light on in here? Ah, yes, green. All right, one more pass with this first guy. He had some tenacious stuff under his leg here. Had to remove it. It was stuck to his inner thigh a little bit, and now I freed it, and the man's loins look nice and sparkly clean. Excellent. Quick dip. Let's get the base going as well. Will it come clean? Ish. I think this one maybe wasn't ready. Trying to find the sweet spot between like an acceptable amount of paint still on the surface versus like clean plastic for the primer to stick through is a tall order. No, it just carbonates your turds. They fizz when they hit the toilet bowl. That is pretty good. Pretty good. All right, I think at this stage what we're gonna do is we're gonna blast through these boys in the alcohol as much as we can.
Would you do a workout?
I do.
You got
Give me
it.
10.
10 more.
Okay.
This one's gonna suck with a full belly. Back down we go, though.
Everyone.
Bye,
Go
everyone.
on forever.
Back down we go.
Killing my fucking knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Nathan, for thinking of my noodle arms. It is appreciated. It is hurting my knees. I need to get maybe a little exercise mat thingamabob. Like one of them yoga rolls or something. Why don't I just go for knee pads? Think knee pads would work? Would knee pads be grippy enough to be effective to do my on the knees push-ups? They gotta be. I'm sweating again. I'm sweating again. All right, I think that is just about clean enough. We got a little bit of gunk in the corner. Want to dig that out. Good, there we go. Excellent. Give him one more dunk in the alcohol. My hands are never going to be dry enough for gloves again. I'm just permanently moist after this stream. Bing. Bing. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. You know, you talk about the delayed onset muscle soreness. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow's the paint stream, 12 noon to 5 p.m. and then right after we'll dip into the Dicks in the Dark event. In fact, I need to reach out to Mr. Dicks in the Dark. Yeah, knee pads. Knee pads for my knees while I do my knee exercises. What, you think I'm getting down there and lifting my fat butt up with full-length planking push-ups? No, absolutely not. I'm far too fat and weak for that. I need knee pads. That is true. I currently have a big fat pillow down there for my knees, and it's not really like... It's not adequate support. It's a little too soft. Mr. Dix, yes. Yeah, I'm wondering if we could do what you call it? Oh, I can't remember what they call it. There's a thing you can do in YouTube where if an event is already hosted, you can automatically transfer to it at the end of a stream. You're older, I bet it'll be Thursday morning. Yeah, we'll see. Thursday's my de facto day off, so maybe that's a day for recuperation. I may feel it. Depends on how much y'all run me ragged tomorrow. Really. But, I mean, hey, I'm okay with it. Look, sometimes what it really takes for people to make meaningful changes in their lives is someone to tell you what to do. And I'm putting that in your hands, chat. Also, you know, it takes if you're not given points by moderation, then how many points do we give per 5 minutes? 25? It takes 50 minutes of watch time for a rando to come in here and instruct me to drop and give them 10. So, like, you know, it's dedicated folks. Plus, at 250 points, the comedic effect is going to wear off quickly when you realize you don't have any more points to do re-rolls. Of course, then again, there are moderators in the crowd. And you could always gamble for more points. More points equals more popcats. And more popcats equals less points for more exercise. Live redirect. Thank you, Nate. Pretty wild here. Point. Fucking points, and he's got 769,000 points. Oh, you fucker, you. A reminder to folks out there, if you happen to catch this weird stream after the fact via the algorithm and you didn't catch it live, just make sure to watch out for live posts here on Country Fried Minis. As it stands, the only real scheduled stream we're looking at is every Wednesday, now at 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. PST, and every other Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. PST as well. We do all kinds of stuff, so keep your eye open, have that bell notification on. Just watch for the live events, and you too can come in here and watch me suffer by doing push-ups. 84 requests for the CFOF. 84 requests. When we hit, what's 69 times 2? It's 138. When we hit 138 requests, that's a second photograph for the spread. I owe you guys a sexy picture. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. It takes money. I'm working on getting stable financially at the moment. We'll get there. It's coming. Don't worry. Maybe do worry a bit. I don't think you want to see that as much as you think you want to. Especially if you're out there holding your penis while you're watching the streams anyways. Alright, we're almost through all these bits in the alcohol. And I think from here what we'll do is we'll try to blast through some more models and get them in here. This is it. This is what we're doing tonight, y'all. All night. I hope this serves as a backdrop and a reminder to y'all that sometimes when you invest in a, what do they call it, a job lot, there is some work involved in doing your job. 30,762 push-ups. Doesn't make any sense. They're in multiples of 10. That's not possible. You can't have a 2 in there. Is that 30,000 sets of 10? No, that doesn't make sense. Your math doesn't check out. Hey, I mean, I'm all for it. It'll suck for a while, but eventually you're just gonna, I'll be blasting through them, no problem. Getting swole here on stream, yes please. Thank you, chat. All right, next model down. Looks like we're getting to just parts and bases in there, so I'm really pleased to see this part of the 2 is because there's a decimal in the division. Oh, I see. I see. So 30,760 push-ups. Do you think you'd see, like, would you see physical changes to your body after 30,000 push-ups? What's that? 30,000 if you're doing 100 a day. Like interest. It's like, that's what? That's like a year of 100 a day. I think you'd see growth at that point. You'd get to like where the 100 a day is trivial. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. This ain't going nowhere, y'all. It stays. It's fun. I like the idea of things that make me suffer during the stream, because that's really what you want. You want dick jokes, fluids poured on cat girls, and me to suffer. Depends on the time frame. I believe you absolutely would see changes. Yeah, I agree. I do need to move a camera at some point so you can see me struggle. Suffering, and the enjoyment of suffering is made all the sweeter if you can see the struggle involved in it. Depends on the time frame. Yeah, 100 a day. 100 a day for a year. I'm wondering too, would you by the end of your year of 100 a day, would you have like fully diminished returns where you need to do like 200 a day? If you spread the 30,000 over 40 years, I think you would mostly just be good at push-ups just through practice. I disagree. Over 40 years, I think 30,000 is actually not going to do you any good. That's less than 1,000 a year. I mean, you know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. These things are coming kind of clean. I am quite pleased with it. I do think I'm splattering little bits of paint all over the clean ones, though. I maybe need to rotate them into a new container. Good push-up tune this. I agree. I agree, Technor. I agree. In fact, just for y'all, chat. Then you'll add in 100 crunches.
I do.
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna give y'all a freebie.
Bye, everyone. She go on forever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm feeling it in my core. I'm feeling it in my core. Then all your hair will fall out and you'll beat everybody with my... Ah, yes. 10K jog. Let's see. Right around... During COVID, like before I started getting real fat, I was staying with my folks in Tennessee. I was doing a 5-mile jog every day. It was really good. You'll be off your knees within a couple days to a week. I agree. We'll see. I'm excited for it, actually. It's still not... It hasn't hit me yet how terrible of an idea it is. But I think the benefits far outweigh the negatives here. Plus, with an eye towards entertainment factor. I do need to get a camera pointed down there, though. Like, at this point, you're just having to take my word for it that I'm doing the thing. Harder over time, the returns will surely be diminishing at high volumes like that. Yeah, I agree. After a certain point, I'm sure you're just like maintaining your regularity. All right. That is all the models that were in this pile. Let's try to get these like really bubbled up bits cleaned first, and then we'll move on to there's a few bases in there that are really crusted with paint. Where are we at? 2 hours in. I don't think we're gonna get all these models cleaned tonight, unfortunately. Popcat. I like a Popcat. I like a Popcat. I like a Popcat. I'll Popcat with you. All right, next base. I think this is the one we tried to clean earlier. And now that it's had a little time to soak, man, it's coming clean. It's a ton of work, y'all. Was it worth it? Maybe. I think in the long run it'll be worth it. I really should be filming a little bit of this and turning it into content, honestly. In fact, let's do that.
Oh, geez.
Let's record a little bit. I'm gonna hop up and grab my tripod and my phone real quick, and I will be right back. Oh, geez. Yes, I saw that. All right, let's go back to the paint stream. Boom, we're back. I got my tripod here. And we're gonna record a little bit of this. I already took some footage of like the early steps of this. And I think maybe a second clip of the struggles here would be worth incorporating. Maybe turning this into a a brief video of painting them up. Not really something in detail, but something more like talking about rescuing models. Can I get a glove on my hand though for the shot? That's the real question here. Let's see. A solid echo? Echo? Where are we echoing from? Wait. Holy shit, have we had double audio this whole time? Is the mic picking up over there? Have I left the other mic on this whole time? Have we had a double audio this whole time? Give me a second, y'all. There's no way.
There's no way I've had this on the entire time.
This microphone has been on the entire night. This microphone has been on the entire night. I hope it hasn't been too bad. I apologize. You'd think after so many streams that my ineptitude wouldn't show so hard, but it is showing. I noticed immediately, but chose to say nothing. Well, that's a y'all problem then. Alright, we're gonna set this to Pro Video and clamp down this phone and film a little bit of this process here while we... Oh fuck, I gotta put on my other glove. My hands have finally dried off enough to put on gloves since you let me stop doing push-ups. Alright, so we get this, we show it to the camera, we dig in there, we get our model out, we take our toothbrush, make sure to drop it for the camera, and we're going to give this boy a good scrub in and rub him down all over. Yeah, I think a video about this thing would be kind of cool. Show the box, show the models.
But you do work out.
Oh, you absolute fucker, you. All right, I'm gonna do them. But I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish what I'm doing here because I'm recording. I'm going to do them. I owe you 10. I owe you 10. I'm not gonna forget. This is happening. I'm not forgetting. Vanna White, Pat Sajak, telling people, look at what Vanna can do. Also, just want to point out there's a lot going on in that video. It's Wheel of Fortune, it's the American flag, it's mildly misogynistic and also animalistic. It's got a little bit of footage of some wild beasts eating meat on top of it. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna spray this boy. I'm gonna tossing him in there. Then we're gonna hit stop and we're gonna get up and we're gonna do 10 push-ups. The lag edges such anticipate. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. So what happened, most streams I just reuse settings that already exist from other streams, and they have like a bunch of tags set up for paint streams or for workflow streams, whatever format it is. In this case, I started a new format with new tags and just forgot to set the latency. That's all. All right, drop and give you 10. Thank you for thinking of my noodle arms, Nathan. Let's get another model out. Let's keep going. Another hour left. How many more can we get done? I'm hoping a fair amount, but this is slow progress. I think even without distractions, it's hella slow progress. probably explains why the audio and video are off. Is it really? Is there a bad delay? How bad is it? You got me, I mean, whatever. What can I fucking do about it at this point? Is it really, like, off? Are you fucking with me? I have no way of knowing. I guess I could turn up the volume here. I mean, whatever. What can I fucking do about it? How bad is it? Is it really, like, off? Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me. That's the answer to that question. You're fucking with me. This man gaslighting. The noises are synced with your mouth flappings. Yes. I mean, that's the secret. You just flap your mouth. And noise sounds come out your mouth hole. I'll tell you what's actually not synced about this whole thing is the delay. So I go like this, and you can see the delay between my little camera and my 4K. It's fun. It's fun stuff. Got him, boys. Yes, you did get me good. And yeah, I mean, it's not fair. You know I'm concerned about that stuff. Man's doing me dirty. Man's doing me dirty. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Your dishes are probably in sync. Yeah, there's a few dishes in the sink. In fact, the pot from making spaghetti the other night is still in the sink, and I think it's starting to grow microorganisms, fermented microorganisms. Have to do the dishes tonight. It's been in there a few days now. Just got lazy, y'all. Just got lazy. How normal is it to let your sinks fill up? It's not full. Maybe a little full. It's like a pot and a couple plates and a few cups. I don't know. I don't really think about it too much. Unless I'm having company. And then they all stay really clean. Come on. Give me a model out of there. There we go. This boy's paint is heavily dissolved. This guy might even just come right off. Interesting how some of this paint just comes off in these big ropey sheets. Put some soap in, then you can ignore it for a couple minutes. No. I can't ignore it anymore. It's starting to get fermentation bubbles. It's got to be cleaned. But yeah, you got me. You nailed it. My dishes are in sync. But I ain't gonna give no excuses. I had some dirty dishes, whatever. I clean them. See if we can't lift some of this gunk off that base. I think this boy is ready for the alcohol dip. Give him a rinse, toss it in there. Check this out though. All that shitty red on that model came off in just one big film. The black did too. without dissolving. All right, who's next? Let's get another one out. Let's get one out of there. Get one out of the bottom. There we go. Orky lad. Get a little water on the brush and go to town. Oh. Yeah. If you put a sheet over it, you can ignore it forever. The worst is sometimes I'll if I order pizza, I'll like set the pizza box on the sink, and if there's like a pan or two in the like right hand sink, I'll just forget it's there with the pizza box. Sometimes I let my like recycling and cardboard sit for a little while, because I like to make sure that the blue bin is empty for me to take them out. Was it a week you soaked those? 2 weeks. They've been in the soak since the 15th of September. And it's still like really, really tenacious. Whatever this paint was, it's really bad. We've also lost a little more alcohol to evaporation, so we're going to put out a little more ISO. That's fine. I need to order some more of this. I'm down to about 6 bottles. I mean, it's in the title. It's the most boring stream in the world. We are cleaning models. This is not a hobby hangout. This is a HobbyCraft. But if you like this kind of low impact, background noise, white noise style content, doing menial tasks where you can pop in and say howdy every now and then, have a little background noise for your own hobbying, keep an eye out for the HobbyCraft. We're doing these every now and then if we have some kind of, well, menial task like what I'm doing right now. Might do one later this week of spraying those night vision models. Not sure yet. The worst is when something gets lost in the back of the bottom shelf of the fridge, and usually a large time lapse between loss and rediscovery. Yes, I agree. I think the worst was I had a pot of rice that I put in the fridge and basically forgot about for 2 months and left it in there, and it had like a lid on it, so I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, what the hell is this? And I opened it up, and there was like not only like a generous sheet of mold, but like a cloud of spores came up out of it. It was awful. It's easy enough to do. When you, especially if you live alone and you cook a little bit too much stuff and you got nobody around to keep you in check. Yeah. Maybe I should work on having company more often. Friends come by to play video games, or I guess not video games, but tabletop games. Got that fluff mold. I'll show you a fluff mold. It is always remarkable. Ain't nothing gets you hopping to getting your house clean like having a friend over. And I don't even mean like a date friend. Just like company in general. Feeling the lack of motivation to clean your house? Playing a Battletech game. Easy. You'll get it done. you'll panic about it when they arrive 4 hours early, or they tell you 4 hours earlier than you expect them, and you're like busting a sweat while you clean up the last few bits in your house. I wouldn't know that from experience, no. Alright, I think this Gretchen is ready for the alcohol bath. Let's give him a regard. Yeah, I think this amount of caked in shit is just about right. Toss it in there. Let's get maybe 2 more models out before we start hitting these with the other toothbrush. Fluff mold, I hardly know her. Noah. What do we got here? I think this is our Flamer Boy. I kind of got a love-hate thing going on here for what the previous owner did with these models. There's like a certain part of me is kind of impressed that they went so experimental with the paint schemes. But then I'm also like, why didn't you make your Marines uniform? But you never know. These were dated 94. I'm sure the previous owner has gone on to fun stuff. Or maybe not. Because they had the whole set of these second edition boys. And I like to think that Marine players would incorporate these. The Orc players as well would probably incorporate those into a larger force and not have them all as a set thing. I object to the entire idea of fluffing mold. Molding fluff has proven difficult. Yeah. I think we'll explore that at some point when I make... I have a plan to make some bases and do a stream or a video about making custom bases and making a mold out of them. And there will be fluff on them. It will be like flocking. So we'll see how that molds up. And it may indeed prove difficult, but it may not. And they will go up on some kind of web store somewhere. You can buy Country Fried Minis bases. We'll make them cheap. Make them enough where I make a profit, but make them cheap nonetheless. Alright, our Flamey Boy, I think is... It looks like the paint is coming off really well. He'll be welcome to go into the alcohol next. Give him a good spray down. Yeah, look at that. Mostly gray, came right off the base. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, that is some gnarly... How even does that happen? That's like caked on... Is that milliput even? I can't tell if it's milliput or just really, really thickly caked on paint. It is crumbling. I think they maybe used a little bit of ancient 90s milliput to get that going. Fluff is not square enough to get a good mold. That doesn't make any sense. The mold around the fluff. Are you saying forming fluff into a mold? You know, I am impressed here with these Gretchen. It kind of looks like whoever painted these up was trying a whole bunch of experimental stuff and then like landed on a paint scheme at some point for his or her, I should say, Gretchen's and orcs, and just went through it and banged out some. Message retracted. I didn't see it. I see that you retracted your message, though. Should I be concerned? Yeah, it came free. Very nice. I think let's try to give this another round of toothbrushing before I put it in the alcohol. It's kind of on the edge of too much paint come off. It's ancient milliput difference? No, they haven't changed the formula since the 50s. I mean, it's ancient because it's been there for 30 years. These models are labeled 1994. All right, we're gonna go from here. Oh shit. I'm just gonna have to go for it. Toss them in there. I'm going to clean my hand off real quick. And I think our next step now, I want to shoot another clip for the video. We'll do a video about, I don't think it'll focus on painting the models so much. We'll have like a few clips of painting the models. But as I get this project done over the next, realistically, probably 6 to 8 months, we'll slowly be recording footage of it, of the project as a whole, and I'll do some footage talking about playing the game. It's just thinking way out in advance. It might even be like a birthday special next year. That's what I thought. Wouldn't ancient or proto-milliput be from the 40s? No, proto-milliput is 40s. When was Bakelite? When did that come around? It was like 30... 28, 32-ish. Proto-milliput and the pea-holes. I don't know. I think pea-holes takes it into a direction you don't necessarily want to go with it. I guess it depends on the genre of music, though. All right, let's do this. Let's get our camera back out. We're going to open up our camera app. We're going to tag the Pro Video button. And then we're going to show this brush. And we're going to switch to this brush. Then we'll dig out this guy. And we're going to pop him off the base. We'll show that. We're going to show a swizzle in the alcohol. And just get some footage of getting this clean. I love how messy my desk is during all of this. It's really good. Proto-milliput is Durham's rock hard water putty or wood filler. Durham's rock hard water putty. Never heard of it. This guy's proven more difficult to clean than I'd like. especially for the footage. Should have got one of those less messy ones, but I really wanted to illustrate that this last bit of paint coming off requires this extra elbow grease and solvent-based cleaning. And then you give it once more, you swizzle it through here, you regard it on camera, and you throw it in the pile, and you press the stop button. Footage. It's easy. It's easy to do miniature work here on the camera. Ouch. We're called the blockages, but we broke up. What? Did you guys eat a lot of cheese or something? And then one of you decided to go vegan, so you stopped eating cheese and eventually had free movement in your bowels? Also, hello, Miles A. I see you in the chat. I see you gambling away. Sitting pretty with 32K, 32.6K. Another Nate says it's a powdered resin mixed with water turns into plastic. Very neat. Might be worth looking into some of these more unorthodox putties for projects. Yes, Miles, if I didn't see you before, this is the most boring stream in the world. We're doing a, it's not a hobby hangout. It's HobbyCraft. This is a menial task tonight. This is background noise for your own hobbying experience. This is also, an experiment to see how well Redeem Exercise goes. I do need to get a counter somehow on the screen, though. I think that would be worthwhile. All right, who has been in here the longest? Maybe this guy who doesn't have much left on him. Let's give that base a good rubbing. A little scrub down. I think I can honestly live with the tab being a little gnarly. See if we can just give it a scrape. Yeah, there's like some kind of solvent on it. I want a Popcat. What are you using brake fluid to strip? That was one of the old tips that I picked up in like 2001-ish, 2003-ish. Whenever I was looking on the old Dr. Faust painting clinic.
You know what I'm saying?
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only
Way
the
too
moment.
loud.
You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo, woo.
How early do you think Bub Rub thinks you need to be up? And it's acceptable to have a whistle tip on your car. How early do you think that man is talking about it? 9 a.m.? Is 9 a.m. a reasonable hour for someone with a whistle tip to assume you're already up and insist that you should be up if you're not already? 10 a.m.? Is it unreasonable for you to still be in bed at 10 a.m. and expect some level of noise control? I think that's about where it lies for me. I think 9 a.m. is still rude. But I think it's unreasonable for you to expect any level of noise control by about 10 a.m. 5 a.m.? 5 a.m. is way too early. 5 a.m. I'm shouting at the window, shouting out the window at you. But do you think that Miles A says I have a big bottle of Super Clean I use for stripping paint. I think it's supposed to be similar to LA's Totally Awesome. I don't think I've ever tried it. I tried Mean Green back in the day. And there was another one. There was a purple degreaser, like a super degreaser. It's like Purple Power or something. And I had a big bucket of it with a little like a cookies tin with a bunch of holes in the bottom. I found that caused pitting problems on some of the old GW metal models. So it was a little purple power. Yeah, it was a really good paint stripper, but it would pit the surface of your metals. They looked neat. If you were actually going for like a pitted surface on a model, it worked really well for that. It was really cool. But I would usually take I'd take my Dremel with one of those cloth buffing wheels and bring them back to a shine and kind of erode the surface just a little bit. I think it says I use simple green, though it's very gentle and takes a bit. I bet it wouldn't touch enamels. Yeah, I bet you're right. And you know, speaking of enamels, I don't think enamels were used on these, but whatever primer was used on these is really, really tenacious. Any of the ones that have that white paint on them, it's crazy. It's definitely dissolving like an acrylic, but I wonder if there's did testers do like an acrylics line circa like 90, 93, 94? Was that around already? Solvent-based acrylics? I just don't recall if I saw any as a kid. It was too long ago, not something I was looking for. I'm a child of the late 80s. I don't recall 93, 94, no way. I bet they use testers. Yeah, I don't think it's enamels though. I don't at all think it's enamels. Because the LA's is cutting through some of it. It's just not cutting through the it's not cutting through the white. And this black is pretty tenacious as well, but it does yield to the ISO after the scrubbing in the LA's. Plus, this second brush here, this one is a much stiffer paintbrush than that first one. First one to break the surface, second to really get in and remove those little flecks. What time is it? 8:30? Yeah, I think we're going to get pretty close, but we're not going to get all these done, unfortunately. And from the looks of them, they're all mildly spotted with little flecks of paint, just like everywhere else on my desk. So I think the whole lot of them is going to need another rinse with ISO and a gentle scrub down eventually. I bet it's getting under it, that's why it's coming off in big chunks. Testers did make an acrylic line back then, but they probably used both acrylic and enamel. I mean, maybe it is getting under it. It definitely wasn't coming off in the LA's at all. Let's see if our little boy here with the flamer comes clean. All right, coming along. We're getting there. We're getting the menial labor done. Getting the menial labor done. Morning. Well, hello, Mr. Tobias Funstellian. Hope you're doing well. We are doing menial tasks here on the HobbyCraft. This is not your regular paint stream. We have been zoomed in about this level the whole time, scrubbing 2nd edition Warhammer models for going on 3 hours now. Goobertown Hobbies has a really interesting video of him comparing the performance of a lot of different solvents. Yes, I kind of love Brent's chemistry videos. If you haven't seen the latest video, it's really funny. I think Mr. Goobertown is stepped into a little more silly in his videos, and I'm digging it a lot. Quite a bit. Very fun stuff. All right. This guy's kind of coming clean. There's still a few little Klingons here. Like, that is absolutely not going anywhere. It's like... really tenacious. But I'm okay with a little bit on it. Like I said, we'll give these one more rinse too with alcohol. And another scrub down later, off stream. Oh shit, I should rinse that. There we go. Bow. Nice. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I did fuck up and get the latency wrong. This is set to normal latency instead of ultra low. When I was making the stream, I did not reuse old settings and just forgot to switch the latency before hitting go. So apologies there that it's a little worse. A little worse than normal, looking up and seeing the chat and responding to it. There's like a 15-second delay or something. Oh shit. I think I made it all the way to the ground. Popcat. I still laugh time as April Fool's video comes up in my YouTube recommendations. Just a video of him seeing how many Space Marines you can fit into a fanny pack. Yes, I love that video. That's like, the man is an inspiration. Yeah, if you're not familiar with old Brent from Goobertown Hobbies, make sure to familiarize yourself. I think his work on YouTube was originally one of the big inspirations to get me making content, and I've strayed from the wholesome, that's for sure, but I think there's a sprinkling of it still around here somewhere. Maybe. We haven't gone full degeneracy. Not yet. I don't think we ever will. We maybe have opened the door to something eldritch and demonic. A little bit. But that's fine. I mean, we paint Warhammers. We're okay with a little bit of demon action every now and then. In fact, I am intent to pick up some of those classic Slaaneshi ladies at some point. I just need to work the budget in. Because even recasts of those things are expensive. They're very expensive if you find original metals. Alright, let's try to pop these little thingies out here. These don't have to be perfect. We'll fix them up with paint later too. Man, it'd be crazy if there was a good solvent out there. We're all too old for full depravity. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true. I'm inclined to agree with you, Mr. Guy. How much time we got? 20 more minutes? You got a kit batch of Slaaneshi armor using parts of naughty minis. Oh, that's not a bad idea at all. The closest to a naughty army, I kind of want to print out those cat girl. They were like Nikonians or something. and do a full like Imperial Guard army, 3rd edition Imperial Guard army with the cat girls. They have a really nice what's their two-legged walker thing called? The Sentinel. They've got a really nice Sentinel model with 2 cat girls riding it up top, and then that artist also has a really awesome like I can't remember the name of it. The big boxy Russian tank with the really big turret. They've got a Lehman Russ that looks like that. So I think that'd be really fun to paint up. Plus, I always wanted an IG army. I just never, like, it was always well out of the range of affordability. Nikonian Guard army is nice. Yeah, exactly. There are plenty of free Naughty Minis on Cults. I also have a lot of Naughty Minis in my collection as well, so I'm sure they're there. Tit Marine. Ridiculous. Yeah, you're right, though. Let's do one of these. I'm going to give you all one of these. How close are we to 150? How close are we to 150 tonight? I think are we at 130? Did it go through?
Yeah. But you do work out.
Yeah, it went through.
Give me 10.
Okay.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with it. Am I going to be having fun with it tomorrow? Probably not. What's that put us at? Is that 130? 140. That's 140. I'll gladly do 10 more for the end of the night. I want to see him kit bash some naughty bits onto battle mechs. Could we get away with that? Full on Slanesh battle mech army. We saw that those Nurgly mechs shared in the Discord. I saw them on Reddit too. They're beautiful. Yeah, I could see doing some Slaneshi ones. That'd be fun. Oh, shit. What are we at? 8:45? Holy shit. I cannot believe I've been at this 3 hours. I worked on this yesterday, too. Charger mech balls. I have done naughty bits on mechs. You're right. Thank you, Nate. This is why you're the remembrancer. I have done naughty bits on mechs. And that will eventually be content. I need to get revitalized about it and source a lot more art. But I do have my charger that I painted up here on stream, and he does have a pair of brass balls hanging down. I found a STL file for truck nuts and sized it down to fit on the mech and slapped them on there with Blender. That'll come out eventually. Another Nate, remembrance all the things. It is a welcome thing in the community. I appreciate your throbbing memory. Another Nate. All right, let's pop out these vents here and see if we can't get them nice and clean. Clean enough, at least. Ooh, that farty scent. Yeah, they were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun to paint up and model and just embrace the silliness. And I think that's something our hobby is like really kind of getting devoid of. as games lean more into the cool factor and the hyper-capitalist nature of like badassery or whatever, we need a little bit of silly irreverence. I think there's a spirit that got lost along the way. I think too much competition in the like big name categories. Too much competition between the big companies and not enough competition between the little guys in mini sculpting leads to, like, stale, oh, it's a badass robot, look how cool that is. Where's my robot ridden by a goblin who's actively fucking it in the tailpipe while smoking a cigar with a cat on its head? Where's that model? Tobias is eating a brie, a breakfast brie. Yes. The man loves a brie. 8:48 p.m. All right, we ain't getting done. How many of these we got left? I'm gonna drop this, trying to pick it up. There's not too many down in there. There's like, I don't know, 6 or 7 more full models and a bunch of parts in there. I did make some progress though. This pile of models is really looking good. I will not be working on these tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're gonna do the... I just snapped that arm. Did I snap it, or was it glued together? Hold on. This has paint. This has paint inside the seam. The original owner snapped this. It was not me. Shame. 8:49 p.m. What was I saying? Yes, tomorrow paint stream. We're going to be working on the first Rasselhog Hussars again. Tomorrow we'll be starting at 12 noon PST. We're setting up all our Wednesday shows pretty much from now on with an eye towards allowing a happy platform for our European friends to catch a late night bit of the stream, as well as wrapping up at 5 PST to jump in and watch the Dicks in the Dark do their D&D thing. I really like what they're doing over there. Love their Moxie. Kindred Spirits, playing some fun D&D. And I want to get more into that D&D stuff. More into the tabletop, so that we can start touching on the miniature aspect of that hobby. D&D with models is definitely a lot better than without them, and we can incorporate those into tabletop sim. My brain's shutting off. Reminder from Nightbot in the chat, come on over to the Country Fried Discord and share your work. If you got anything you want us to see, talk about, engage others with communication, tips, tricks, etc. If you just want to show us a picture of your cat or the sandwich you ate for lunch, come on over. Link in the description as well as in the chat. Plus, it's the best place to stay in touch and have some more active participation in the fun little community that has sprung up around this silly little channel. Make sure to check it out. That's far more important than any of that other stuff. But if you do want to show support, speaking of that other stuff, if you really want to show support for the channel, consider signing up on Patreon. Anything given over there comes to me in a more direct fashion and helps support the work that's going on over here to continue this fine content coming forward. It's a great way to get more involved with the community, get priority consideration, and get your name in the credits. So if you have the extra to spend and you like what you see here, consider throwing a few dollary dues my way. But that said, if you're not feeling in the money mood, the best thing you could do to support this content is like it, subscribe, comment, all that stuff that YouTube really likes, helps the algorithm push it to more folks, so you can too be united with more country fried biscuits who know fun things. All right, where are we sitting at? 6 minutes left? Six minutes left. See if we can blast through all these bases in 6 minutes. I think we can. I think we can. Give them a rinse and toss it down. Look at that, all bubbled up. You know, not anything particularly interesting going on here this evening, but good progress, a good exploration of the new exercise regime, and progress towards this big project that's been eyeing me from the shelf for over a year now. 8,000. Won 8,000 biscuit coins and now has 59,798 biscuit coins. Holy moly. Yeah, look, that white primer just like bubbles up. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for right there. Thank you, Nathan. We're hitting 150 tonight.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I fucking felt that one. I fucking felt that one. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. Add points. Thank you for thinking of my noodle arms. There's a cooldown on it, Mr. Tobias. There's a cooldown. I'm just happy that we hit 150 tonight. That's more than I usually do in an evening, and I will regret it tomorrow. How many times did 250 go into 59,000? We were talking about that. There is a cooldown, and for one, I'm a out of shape fat man. I'm doing this on my knees, so don't expect great things. And when it hits the point that I can't do push-ups no more, we'll switch to crunches. And when I can't do crunches no more, we'll switch to squats. I think it's been a fairly successful test of it tonight. Y'all have definitely put me through it a bit, but not gone overboard. But I mean, that's what you're here for, right? So watch me suffer. Cooldown's a smart idea. Oh yeah, it has to be. It's just not physically possible for me to do that much. Breaking it down into the chunks of 10 also makes it much more doable for me. I'm doing more reps, but I'm not trying to do 20 at a time with these flabby ass arms of mine. I'll tell you what doesn't have cooldown. Popcat. Popcat's cooldown is basically as long as the video is. You got to beat the high score. Oh, this is a rough high score actually. Setting it up 150. 150 in a stream. I need to set up a counter. Hey, and you know, how long until I get like legitimately mad at y'all for doing it? But I don't know. It seems like a good idea in the long run. Put it in the hands of chat. All right, where are we sitting at? 3 minutes left. Can I blast through these 4 bases real quick? I think so. Some heckin' good progress. More than... I say we tripled the pile of cleaned models here. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm shocked and really like... I'm really glad y'all come through and hung out. I tried to be clear in the naming convention of the stream that ain't nothing exciting going on here tonight. But if we have menial tasks here in the bullshit corner, and by we I mean me, expect these HobbyCraft streams every now and then. They will exclusively be reserved for big projects that it require like a lot of building.
But you do work
Oh,
out.
you!
I do. Give me 10.
You absolute fucker! You absolute fucker! You were gonna sneak that in, weren't you? All right.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
You absolute fucker, you. Here we go. Can I even do 10 more? You would.
Alrighty, folks. I've been Cameron on behalf of Country Fried Minis. I'm tired. I'm gonna stop this stream. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Yeah, I do need to get it set up. I will think about that. Regulation? No, I can't do regulation. We ain't there yet. They're not regulation. I'm on my knees. I've got horrible form. But give it a few streams. We'll put the camera down there eventually. But if the camera goes down there, the price is going to go up. This has been good. I think that's the most push-ups I've ever done in a single day. So thank y'all, stream, for thinking of my health. And thank you for checking out Country Fried Minis. Lots of love from me here in the bullshit corner. Catch y'all tomorrow for the regular paint stream. 12 p.m. PST. We're going to go for about 5 hours, and then we're going to jump right into the Dicks in the Dark afterwards. You can't redeem it. No, you can't redeem it. Stream's over. That's it. Good night. Bye-bye. No, I saw it was two minutes still. It was 2 minutes still. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for stopping by. This stream brought to you by Pat Sajak and Vanna White, who have nothing to do with what's going on here. Where's my fucking headphones? Or this man tries to slip another exercise on me. You guys rock. Thank you for stopping by.
But you do work out.
I do.
Give me 10.
Okay.
All right, fine. You know what? Just for you. Just for you.
Bye, everyone. She can go on
Oh,
forever.
I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. You absolute monster. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 10. I can't even get up off the ground.
Got him.